face. Why is this? Wait. So this is much better. Hey you guys, this is something that I'm really nervous about because I never see myself as someone that does makeup like in a flawless way. I learn as I go. Last time I had a makeup sesh workshop from my friend, and this actually inspired me as well to make a mini series because it's December, it's festive season. So let's create looks for Christmas, and I'm going to try to go beyond the traditional red lips and smoky golden sparkly eyes. I'm going to try to be bold and but also a little bit also very much Christmassy. So let's see what comes out. I'm so nervous. FYI, if there's one thing I cannot do, wings. Not my thing. Let's see what the result will be. So first of all, this is better. First of all, I'm going to prime the face. This is also something that my friend suggested with the aftershave Nivea balm. There you go. I stole Tim's aftershave for this. So it needs to stay there for a couple of minutes, and then we can start to apply foundation. We will continue with foundation, and this is the Huda Beauty foundation, and I'm so happy with it. It's like, it's my spirit animal. So it covers so well, and also it stays really flawless on the skin. The color that I am using is Gingerbread Huda Beauty for Life, y'all. So you don't need a lot of product. I always start with one pump and see how much it covers, and I will go and tap it in. Let me come closer for you guys. I will go and tap it in, and I also take my lips because I have quite dark lips, just to make it even. Those makeup junkies out there, this is old news. You know how to do this. Beauty blender. I have such a hard time saying that word. The beauty blender is damp, so you need to make it wet first before you start applying. So now the foundation is fully on. I also applied it on in the neck. Whoa, I didn't come up with what the word was, but you can even do it lower because you can see that here I'm quite lighter. But let's assume that I have a dress on that's like this. Then we will continue with concealer. This is how I do it. We'll apply it with a concealer brush from Kiko Milano. Bam. And I will apply them, and I use two types of concealer. I use a Kiko concealer, the number 6. This is a full coverage concealer. It's the light one, and with this one I'm highlighting. And I also use a darker shade from MAC Cosmetics. And that completely destroyed this one, the NW45 Studio Finish concealer. So that's it. Well, what I do is apply it on the forehead. So you see, and this will highlight my forehead, my nose. I also applied it under the eye area. That's it. And this is all the light parts. Yep. Then I'm going in with darker shade that I was talking about from MAC Cosmetics. And these are the areas that I do with the darker shade. So the outer part of my forehead, I don't know if you can see it really well. I do it with my eyebrows. Over here in the cheeks to make it more snatched. To make the face a bit like this. Oh, did I skip something? Oh, maybe the nose. You can also make the nose more snatched. And then you don't want to wait too long because otherwise your face will stay like this. Start with the blending process. And this is how you do it. It's the same as you do your foundation. Tap, 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 tap. Tap, tap, tap. And you will see that slowly but surely everything will blend perfectly. You see what is happening? You see what is happening? And then under the eye and tap, tap it, tap it. And this is your foundation or your first layer. Next thing I do normally is to set the face with powder, translucent powder and banana powder, or just translucent powder, and you can just put it on with a brush. Today we're going to bake a little, so we're going to bake the under eyes with banana powder from W7, which is a very affordable UK brand. I'm going to set the under eye area with some banana powder. To prevent the under eye from creasing. And I use banana powder because of the yellow tone, because that's actually my undertone. And I just take it all the way here. And I also press it a little bit under the eye so that it will go into my creases. So that's done. And then we will powder the rest of the face with translucent. Yeah, let's continue. And this will set your foundation really like nothing else. It also mattifies. So this is what I'm using, is the translucent powder, the finishing powder of NYX. This is the one. And yeah, it seems like smoke is coming from my face. And you always need to tap your, if you use any kind of powder, whether it is eyeshadow, blush, powder blush, you always need to tap your brushes off. And now we're going to brush the under eye area because it stayed there already for a couple of minutes. You see how it highlights? You see what is happening? Lois just woke up, so we need to put a little bit of a pause. I already gave her something to eat in between. Just did my eyebrows. The next thing I will be doing is to put a base on my eyelids, and for that I'm using my paint pot from MAC. So this is the paint pot. You can use this as a base just to prevent your eyeshadow from creasing. Then for the eye, I need to think of what kind of eye look I want to create today. I will use the Saharan by Juvia's palette because they have some neutrals in there and some sparkle, and I will yeah, see what I can make out of it. For this I will use a blending brush from MAC. But basically, it looks like this. By the way, let me first tape my eyes because I'm not really good at this. And I will start with this colorway over here. which is called Katsina. Let me take a mirror with me. And you just start to apply it like this. Lois is making a lot of sounds. She's playing in her box. I'm already busy for I don't know how long. She was sleeping first. But obviously I need to also feed her. I will start with my other palette, which is the Huda Beauty Rose Gold Edition palette, to create more depth. This I will use a darker or a browner. Oh no, let's use this one over here. Henna. That's my mother's name, by the way. Put it on the brush. And I want to apply it more on the outer part of the eye. And, you know, by hardly pushing, just go around the crease. It is this kind of brownish, reddish tone. Super deep and rich and very pigmented. I feel that I need to create even more depth, so I will use an angled blending brush and create even a darker shade at the outer part, and also to blend like a little bit more to make the transition even more visible. I will use Cocoa from the Rose Gold palette as well, and this is how I do it, guys. You see what is happening? Then, and this is the trickiest part for me, I will use some eyeliner. Wish me luck. I will use the MAC Cosmetics liquid eyeliner for this one in the color Boot Black. I will peel this off and hopefully the result is very nice. Not bad, isn't it? Isn't it? Not bad, isn't it? So, and with a flat brush or pencil, or you know, just a tiny little brush, you can also do the under eye. So, and I will use, first I will use the henna from the Huda Beauty palette, and then the Cocoa to do the under eye. And in the middle, I will do a little bit of a highlighter. Yeah, please blend it out. Sorry, I make this really ugly face when I do the other eye. And then we will continue with Cocoa. We will put this more towards the outer part. I'm not really happy with only the color Iman. I will put a little bit of gold on top. The same palette in color Huda Beauty, or I don't know how to say it. You guys decide for yourself. The gold one. Huda Beauty? Huda Beauty. Huda Beauty. Huda Beauty. Just mix it a little bit with the Iman color. Much better. Not bad, innit? Okay, so eyes are not fully done, by the way. No, I was about to say eyes are done. We are going to add some lashes. These are Ardell lashes. I already used them. You can find them at the local drugstore. and I will use them in number 113. Jeez. Oh no, other side. One of the last steps, I will warm up the cheeks with a blush and a bronzer. First, I will use my Gold Deposit by MAC Cosmetics, and I will use Make You Mine also by MAC Cosmetics. And there's actually no really a thought process behind it, how to apply. I just simply go with it. The Gold Deposit. I just put also a little bit on the forehead, and then I will put Make You Mine on top. Look at this. Let's start with the highlighter and lips. I just moved my camera because I have much more light. For the highlighter, I will be using the Huda Beauty palette, the Huda Beauty Summer Solstice palette, and for this I will be using a mix of Saint-Tropez and Malibu. So, highlighter on. I also did a little bit highlighter on the tip of my nose, on the cupid's bow, and on my chin, also on the forehead. So that's it. For the lips, I decided to do a little bit of a darker shade. I'm not sure which one yet, but let's make it festive. As a base, I will use a black lipstick from Kiko that I have already for a while. What is the color? It doesn't say. Anyways, I will use this one as a base. Then have another black lipstick from MAC Cosmetics. And this is the Matte Firm Form. And this is a black with a little bit of a golden shimmer in it. So I will use that as a highlight layer on the lips. And to conclude, I think I'm going to add a little bit of extra golden glitters on top, just to make it even more poppy. Let's go back to the Saharan palette. Look at the pigment. Woo! Lois is calling my name. Bye, guys. It was a bit chaotic because it literally took me 4 hours to finalize this video. I love the look. I was not ready yet. I forgot the final step, setting spray, so that your makeup will last for the whole, I don't know how long. Wave, 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 and that was the final part of this video.